Hello and welcome back. This is Hurler USA, continuing my playthrough as King Yevstafi of Ruthenia. Looks like right now I'm investigating whether I want to buy a reinforced hill fort in Paris-la-Ville, which is one of my tribal holdings still. So it'd be nice to get these all up to feudal. Still got I think out of my 4 Demence holdings, 2 of them are now tribal. So yep, I'm going to upgrade that one, which puts me a little lowish on the money. So I've got 92 gold now. And I've got a couple people that I can apparently imprison. I've got this guy here. He has a 10 opinion of me. He must be involved in some kind of plot or something. And I've got this, my wife apparently also was involved in something. Looks like somebody wants to kill my wife. And then, looks like my wife wanted to kill maybe my son? And I told her to knock it off. Looks like I ransomed another prisoner for 10 gold. So he's been released. Scheming was obviously misdirected. That is correct, wife. Is definitely misdirected. Looks like this, that lady there wants to kill my wife, like I think I just said. And then, yeah, it looks like she's got a lot of people that are interested in helping with that. So I'm going to try to get them to stop, because I love my wife, and I don't want anything to happen to her. And she's also, she helps me keep an important ally in Denmark. They actually came to the last war and helped out, so that's a huge ally. One that's actually useful. So yeah, see if we can get all these people to stop backing this plot. So a lot of clicking to get people to stop backing the plot. Another guy, looks like this guy here is backing the plot. Looks like High Chief Nikita, of course he's backing the plot. He hates my guts, kind of for good reason I think actually, so I kind of understand this one. If you remember in my last playthrough, I threw him in jail and then I just released him and I didn't really do anything. It was just kind of ridiculous, quite honestly. So that guy, he kind of has good reason. Well, he kind of hated me before, so he didn't really have a great reason then, but I'd say now he has a little bit more of a reason. Let's see, so we got a couple more people. So I got this girl here. She wants to kill some guy who's in my dynasty, so I'm going to tell her to knock it off. I'm going to tell this guy to knock it off because he wants to kill someone in my dynasty. Same thing here. Yeah, I don't really like plotting. I just feel like, you know, if you're the best, I'll put you in power. I don't really want you doing anything to change my realm without my permission, basically. That's pretty much my stance currently on plotting. None of it allowed. I guess I'm a little bit of a tyrant that way, but I'm not really too big on the intrigue side of the game myself, which I think I might be kind of missing out. But, you know, sometimes you play a certain way, you play a certain way. I did watch NG Paradox, I believe it was. He was playing like a Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones mod as House Talit. And he did all kinds of plotting. He basically killed himself up from like a small count all the way up to like Lord of the Vale. And the amount of time it took was rather impressive. He hardly fought any wars, but he became very powerful within a couple of generations. It was pretty neat. Looks like checking out the Holy Roman Emperor now. Not really sure what I'm doing. Looks like I'm kind of watching the Russian war over there. Looks like, yeah, the King of the Rus called me into his war, but I think I'd actually like to see the Chernigov guy win, so I'm not really doing much to help him out. If the Russians are no longer there, then it's probably more land for me to take over. one less neighbor who's powerful enough to try to take me on. So I think the Kingdom of the Rust dissolving is actually a win-win. So I'm kind of rooting for the other guy, even though I decided to join the war, but it's alright. And then looks like I'm involved in another war, which we're winning 90%. I'm not really too sure about it. Can't really determine whose the shield is, and if you've been watching my movies, you realize that I record the movies and then I do my audio later, so I can't really control what past me did with the mouse, so kind of just gotta bear with it. Looks like this guy I can now imprison again. And it looks like the Holy Roman Empire has... Well, okay, so that was the war. I was involved in a war to help the Holy Roman Empire push some claim. Looks like High Chief Nikita of Novgorod is potentially... I can imprison him again. This guy, he might want to work on his intrigue skill. He seems to always be someone that I can, so it looks like I could revoke this guy's county, or this guy's. They're both my kinsmen though, so I'm not really sure. Looks like my wife Esther is pregnant again. I could try to kill my rival, that little boy, which still seems kind of odd to me, since it appears that I'm a grown man and he isn't. I don't really think he should be my rival anymore. Looks like someone in the dynasty became a theologically something or other. Apparently I did not care whatsoever, as I just clicked it away without any thought at all. It looks like I'm still trying to clear out my prison. Looks like no one's interested in this lady, this young girl here. I'll probably just let her out. She's already been in prison for a while, and this guy's been in prison for like 10 years. And apparently no one's interested in getting him out. King of Lithuania apparently does not care about his men. So, oh, it's because he can't afford it. The King of Lithuania has no money. Oh, wow, yeah, he's pretty broke. Negative 180. Huh. I wish I had paid a little more attention to that. I don't recall trying to capitalize on that whatsoever. That would have been an interesting guy to try to fight, though. He has no money. I think he's sort of powerful, but if he has no money, I could have hired some mercenaries maybe and taken him on. I'm quite certain that I didn't think that strategically when I was playing this game in the past. I don't remember ever attacking the Kingdom of Lithuania. I mostly just remember them attacking me. I wish I had capitalized on that. This might have been an ideal time to strike them. Looks like I got an important decision. I can upgrade a tribal settlement. So I can, any tribal settlement, looks like I did that. Stone Hill Fort has been built in Pereslava. So I think I upgraded that to feudal now. Not sure if I'm going to check or not. Am I going to check? It appears that I am not going to check. That's alright. So it looks like I'm, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, yes it is. It's definitely a feudal settlement now. It's got to reinforce the levies and the levies and the garrison. And then Kuzma asked Daddy, where do children come from? Daddy will tell you when you get older. You know there are birds and bees. Be silent or I will slap you are my 3 options. I could, let's see, this is my son, I believe. Yes. And, looks like I went with the first one, and unfortunately he gained the cynical trait, which I don't think is a great one. Well, it's not terrible. It does give him intrigue. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Intrigue isn't a bad skill to have, obviously. It helps you detect problems and, can help you solve problems at times. Looks like this Count Postislav of Pinsk is now someone that I can arrest. He Apparently he's involved in some kind of plot. Looks like he doesn't really have too many allies that like him, so I don't really think it'd be too much of a problem if I decided to try to arrest him. What will I do? Am I going to try to arrest him? Looks like I'm thinking of arresting this lady, who I have a 100% chance of arresting because she has no power whatsoever. I need a new court chaplain, so probably go with this guy who doesn't really like me, but he has kind of high learning skill. I'll send him out to research cultural tech, and hopefully he'll learn all kinds of great information to help the kingdom. Looks like someone in my realm died under suspicious circumstances. That's never good. That means people are plotting and people are succeeding, and they're potentially taking out important people of mine, and that could lead to a destabilized realm. Never good, never good. Alright, so now I'm checking over my allies, apparently, to see who likes me. Looks like Grand Pitch Gallic likes me a ton. Looks like I'm looking at the Grand Principality of Turov. Oh, I'm not really sure why, but I am. That's what I'm doing. Oh, I'm looking at my... I've fulfilled my ambition to have a daughter, so that's good. Looks like, kind of by the message window, I just saw the Chernigov revolt put a beating on one of the Russian king's armies, so it looks like that war is still going the Chernigov way, which is kind of the way I'm looking for that war to go, which is why I haven't committed any troops to trying to help the King of the Rus fight that guy off. So we'll see. We'll just keep watching it. Hopefully things go our way. And then maybe we'll be able to expand into the former Kingdom of the Rus, and the Kingdom of Ruthenia will continue to flourish while the Kingdom of the Rus is no more. That'll teach him for when my... probably by this point, my great-great-great-grandfather pledged fealty to the Kingdom of the Rus, and how does he repay him? He just revoked all his titles, was pretty much what he did, so he had to fight his way back, tooth and nail, against the King of the Rus, and then eventually he was able to join a faction to gain his independence, and from there he was able to become the King of Ruthenia before he died, which was actually really impressive. He's probably one of my more impressive characters, just kind of going from kind of being down and out to being back up at the top. Looks like I just destroyed one of my duchy titles because I think I currently was maybe holding one too many, which was probably making people dislike me. So I believe that's what I was doing there. I'm trying to get my vassals to like me more, which will increase the troop sizes that they're willing to give me. It will... prevent them from revolting a lot. I'm looking at Chief Nikita here, who really hates my guts. Looks like he actually hates me a little less than he used to, so that's not the worst thing. So, I'm not sure why I don't just arrest this one. It seems like it'd be kind of a no-brainer. Just arrest her and maybe ransom her, get some money. I don't really know if that's really viable, or at the very least I could teach her a small lesson about messing with me. So that's how, it's something to do. I could create those two titles, but I don't think I want to do that unless I had some kind of plan to give them out, which I don't, because I don't see any reason to have a bunch of dukes in my kingdom if I don't need them. I guess it could potentially make passing laws easier, but things seem to be going pretty much alright. So looking at the sub-realms in my mod, you can see Ruthenia down there, that's my demesne. You can see Turov, Pinsk, Minsk, Vitsubinsk, Novgorod is probably the other big chunk. So I guess the guy that likes me the least is also the most powerful guy in my realm, which is probably not the best scenario, but I think we'll eventually be able to figure something out with this High Chieftain of Novgorod. I'm going to tell this lady to end her plot. Instead of arresting her, I'm going to give her the option to stop whatever he's doing, or she's doing. It looks like I'm going to try to arrest this guy. We'll see how this goes. Count Radoslav of Pinsk. Looks like Radoslav was successfully put in my prison. So what can I do with him? I can revoke his title, which will cost me prestige, make him hate me, make my other vassals hate me. So I guess I probably won't do that. I'll just ransom him, it looks like. I'll take, wow, that guy has a ton of money. No, man, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. He does have a bit of money, though, 205 gold. He just gave me 70, so that always helps. So now I'm up to almost 350 gold. So, you know, I think that'll at least get the message across that he should not be doing things that are not in line with the king's values. And since not too much has been going on, I think this is a good time to say this is Hurtler USA signing off. Please like and subscribe.